Penina Kimani, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you for having me.
Briefly tell me a little bit about what you do.
It's an app called Sproutfy Learning, and what it is a school management system that entails everything from managing the student database, the invoices, how parents communicate with teachers, how homework is shared with students. We've created a simple application that allows each user to perform their daily tasks on the application. So that's the teacher app, a parent app, and the school administrative application.
In terms of usability, how easy is it to use? Because when you talk about tech, a lot of parents, even here, people who are exposed, are scared of simple stuff. So what's your reach?
I hear that a lot, especially when schools start saying they want to introduce an application. Parents are like, oh my goodness, but we've been doing things the same way. Teachers, they've been having the same notes. So why do we need to have this change take place? For us, what we made sure was it's as simple and as intuitive as WhatsApp. So even when we're building the platform itself, we really took a lot of input from the different stakeholders. So that was, we interviewed a number of parents, we interviewed directors, teachers, and what we found out is how are they doing their day-to-day life and day-to-day process, and just how can we make that process more efficient and transparent. So for us, it's not really that different for them. It's just how it is that let's say you're taking a register manually. Now you can take a register, same thing, just taking it on your phone. So that's what we realized in terms of change. Sometimes if you try and change things too much at first, like people are so adverse to that, but you can ease them into it. And once you start easing them into it, they start asking for other features. Oh, and now can I pay school fees through it? You say yes. Oh, and now can I do this? They say yes. Right? So just give them a simple solution at first, and then you actually see they're the ones who are now demanding more services from you.
How many schools have that up?
So we have 30 schools, 5,000 students.
Wow, that's a good number, and the numbers are still going up.
Absolutely. So we definitely expect to see a huge increase now from January.
As a female entrepreneur or developer who is in this space, how easy is it for you to compete in a male-dominated industry?
It's been interesting. Let me see that. So I was actually a teacher. I was teaching A-level economics and business studies. So of course I already have the perspective of what teachers' challenges are and the best way to address them. So sometimes it's always easy to talk to someone who you already understand each other and the problems that you're both facing together. But of course, even going to institutions and to schools, and they're like, oh, are you the young girl behind this application? Like initially, like there were trust issues regarding will there be continuity of the platform? And this is because other young entrepreneurs who had created these businesses hadn't thought about the longevity of their business. Some people create apps and they sell 1, 2, and they forget about the after services, or that the school is going to continue using this application. So you need to continuously improve with them and grow with them. And so I think initially it was difficult, but of course now once you have 2 schools and they give testimonies to others, then the process has now been quite easy and seamless.
How big is the tech space from your vantage point?
I think, it's massive. So in Kenya, there are 100,000 schools. So even if someone is taking 1% of the market, that's a huge market. That's a lot in terms of revenues. I think Kenyans were quite adept to start using new technology. So we start utilizing technology quite quickly. And so if someone comes up with any sort of application that actually meets a particular need, Kenyans are quite quick. So you've seen the uptake of delivery applications, that's been quite large. So Kenyans, we're quite savvy in that regard. If you're meeting our needs, then we'll use the application.
There are a lot of women out there who would want to be in this space, but they're afraid. They don't know what it's like. What would you tell them if one approached you?
I tell women that we are definitely the future. Because we spend a lot more time trying to understand issues. We're more empathetic, and that's what each consumer really needs today. So I tell them, don't worry, I'm not a technical person by profession. My background is in finance, and then I went into teaching. So I didn't have any technical experience, but I've learned along the way. I understand now different languages. I understand how the process of coding. So long as you invest yourself into learning what you need to do, let me tell you, you're going to achieve anything that you want to do.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.